All right, where's Brandon?
You know he's gonna walk in right when we're deep into an actual like conversation. He does it all. He'll come in right when the mic starts, not when it starts, but when it gets good and you're like locked in, and he just opens the door.
He's like, I brought matzo ball soup.
Literally, yeah. Then he orders more soup.
Did you guys?
He's literally one of my favorite people in the world.
Nah, for sure. Did you guys? You guys were both at the mic. I don't even know if I want to talk about that on here. But anyway,
It was good. It was
a
fun.
good mic,
Tulsa.
dude. On
Tulsa.
fucking on the Ravens game Thursday, to have 20 comics was fucking awesome.
Mhm.
It was great. But yeah,
I'm fixating. I'm gonna.
And it wasn't like you didn't hear a lot of talking and shit. It wasn't like a bunch of side. I mean, people were
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
spread out, but everyone was like talking to each other. It wasn't different cliques. It was cool. I
Yeah.
fucked with it. Good vibe.
Dude, Tom Myers.
Tom Myers. Oh my God,
I
the
love Tom.
legend, the fucking legend, Tom. I went on a deep dive on Tom Myers after the mic, and I listened to like a lot of stuff. I want to listen to his album, Make America Innate Again, which literally doesn't make sense. The whole title doesn't make sense, but Tom Myers was just, it was like watching something. It was different. It was fucking different. The guy has everything. Mickey said it. The guy has everything.
Yeah.
Stage presence. The tool.
Charisma, style.
He said when it comes to funny.
He's like, but you're missing that one part. The funny part. But dude, I have never seen someone that's that. We see a lot of people that are not self-aware in our craft.
Yeah.
But that's another level
Yeah,
of,
that's
of autism.
different.
That's like another. The fact that this guy has better credits and is more famous than all of us.
So when we were all when we were still helping like set up the bar and stuff, and he walked in, and I know Mickey was like, "What's up, Tom?" This that, and I was like, I know I recognize him, but like he has an air of kind of like royalty in a way, like he
Yeah.
know. But like he was just isolated. He was weird. He kept pacing back and forth, and I remember I was just like, "Yeah, how you doing?" I was like, "I'm Dave. I don't know if we've ever met." And he was like, "Yeah." He's like 7 years ago. He was like, "You're at a show. I didn't have any grace. There was a magician there," and I was like, "Holy fuck!" And I was like, "Well, I didn't do comedy." And he was like, "No, you were sitting in the audience," and I was just like, "Oh yeah."
You got to respect that.
Yeah, I was like, "Holy fuck!"
How did
like,
he know 7 years ago? He knew you were. You got to respect that.
Yeah, and yeah,
We're talking about the greatest, worst comedian of all time.
Who?
You. No, Tom Myers.
Oh shit! Yeah, he did show up, didn't he?
Dude, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot you left early, bro.
Yeah. No, I had to work.
Brandon, I'm
better
putting
than
you
us.
on blast.
Yeah.
I'm putting you on blast.
What's up?
If you pitch yourself for a famous for opening for Jim, the Jim Florentine, and you go up and do all new stuff or stuff that you haven't solidified in front of the Mickey Cucella and the Tom Myers.
The Tom Myers. The fact that
The
you did it in
Tom
front of
Wait,
the
he
Tom
was
Myers.
there.
Thomas Myers.
Are you fucking? Oh my god! I'm gonna kill myself.
How?
Yeah,
I
you
wanna
did it
know,
in front of Tom.
I want to know how I got. Listen, I'm not saying that
Oh, this
kudos
shit's
to you
good.
for shooting your shot.
I am.
How
Nick,
in
balls.
they're
the
fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
how in the living fuck would you not do the bukkake bit right there in
I
front
think
of
Mickey's seen the bukkake.
Yeah,
stuff.
he's seen it.
Here's the thing.
No, the bukkake bit will never get old. It's brand new to me every time I see it and hear it. And-
Sometimes I'll be just doing housework and I'll be
How
like,
does this one?
it's bukkake.
well, I listen to a lot of like Dean Martin and shit, and like Frank Sinatra, and like at least by 11 o'clock every day, I think of the bukkake thing.
Here's the thing with I was just ragging on Brandon about the whole Florentine stuff, which hopefully it comes to fruition. Hopefully it happens. But here's the thing. Mickey's seen Brandon. He's seen Brandon do well. He knows that he can dial it in.
I've hosted for him.
Yeah, it's hard to it's hard to get. I don't. You can't gauge people on. You can't gauge people on open mics, but that being said, I think you should have probably dialed some shit, but did some bits that work.
And you were first.
dude.
And you were first.
This
you
was-
know, I had to go last that night.
Front.
Yeah. You know how I had to go last?
No.
Yeah. Okay. So Luca, sorry, I cut you off. Luca, literally, him and Grace have their heads down. They're sleeping at the bar. They're so tired.
Was there still a lot of people there?
No, it started like fading out because
Yeah.
it's getting late, and there was probably like 8 people there, and there was 2 more people left, 3 more people left. It was Ursula, Sue, the Asian lady, and Luca in the
Sue's a comic?
yeah.
Oh, shit.
In the bucket.
fuck?
She's pretty good. But yeah, in the bucket, right? So Sue wasn't actually even in the bucket. So he goes, Mickey goes, Huber, how many people we got left? And he goes, we got 2 comics left. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, Huber, we actually have 3. I'm gonna bring the one person up right now. And just skips the bucket. So Luca doesn't even have a chance at this
I got
point.
bumped.
He got bumped by Sue, and I just looked at him like, you got bumped, motherfucker. You got bumped at a bucket pool mic. And he's just, at this point, it's just hilarious. Like, you can't even be mad because it's so funny. And then,
It always happens to Luca, too.
Well,
Yeah.
the worst part is I brought Grace.
yeah.
Because I was like, there's no way I'm going to be last pulled. I was like, just by the laws of nature, I'll be somewhere in the middle.
So-
And Grace was like, okay, well then I'll go with you. I'll just be a little tired at work. Fucking 10 o'clock rolls around and I'm still not up. And she looks at me and she's like, I want a divorce.
Bro, like, it's great because we got there at 7. Well, I got there at 7.
Yeah.
And
Luca
you
was
were
there
there
already
before
there
me.
before. yeah.
And I didn't, I'm thinking, like, it's 9:30 and I'm just now going up. Like, I forgot I was even doing it. Like, I was just, like, I wasn't mad because it was like the vibes are great in there, but fucking. Also, too, Brandon, next time you ask to do a guest spot for a famous comic, don't do it in front of me, too, because it just made the whole room awkward. Like, because it's that pause when Mickey was just looking in your eyes.
And
this
Mickey-
motherfucker really
Panicked. The panic in his eyes, like, oh Jesus, do I have to let this kid down?
No, but and it was I don't because it had nothing to do with the conversation. Like Mickey was like talking about Mickey was just talking about like something. I don't know. He was like, "Yeah, you got to get my car fixed tomorrow," and you just come up and cut him off.
Well, the thing, too, is like Mickey was like, all right, Brandon, I'll make you a deal. If I give you this, you don't ever talk to me again. Like,
Yeah.
Just don't speak to me.
I turn around immediately. I'm like, all right, done.
I'll see you.
But that was
Uh,
ballsy. Good shit. Bro.
So anyway,
I don't know what came over me.
Thursday, so then Ursula gets pooled. So then it's just Luca left, right, at this point. And something clicked when Thez turned to him and goes, "You're headlining." And something clicked because when Luca got up there, he fucking just killed. He killed in front of 8 people for, the 5-minute set. And to the point where, like, I think Huber reached out to you the next day? His people.
So they came up to me that night and they were
Oh,
like,
okay.
"Hey, we're just getting back into it, so bear with us. We're gonna try to have you on." They were happy with it. Mickey gave me a congratulations, which was huge because Mickey does story format like I do. So I looked at Thez and I looked at Nick and I was like, I looked at Grace and I told Grace like flat, I was like, I'm going all in. She was like, there's 8 people here. I was like, if I can do a good 5 in front of 8 fucking people, I could do a good 5 in front of 800 people.
Yeah.
So
don't
I
know if
went
it's
up
the same
there,
thing.
but it was also
I
like
don't think that's
just
the same thing.
it pretty much
It's harder to do it in front of 8 people,
I'm-
I think. but-
I'm more like go ahead and finish, but I'm more confident in front of more people. I don't know, I'm just like used to it. Like
Same.
and in front of a couple people, I'm like it's. But I also don't have the motivation.
well,
But
that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
If you,
yeah.
if
So
you
like
can-
I get
if
what you're
you
saying
can-
at
yeah.
that point, but like 800 people, like it's a different. Like when you're going out there.
You do have to take longer pauses.
8 and 80. Let's go 8 and 80.
I remember I had to
Same.
reincite that I have a dream speech in front of hundreds of people, and I was like 9, and it was like this is the greatest I ever felt. But I did it in front of my granddad, and I couldn't fucking do it. I'm sorry, I keep cutting you
That
off. but,
speech was actually written by co-written by a Jew anyway.
Nigga, don't do that.
It was. Look it up.
But don't bring it up.
Brandon, look it up.
Don't bring. Hey, don't bring. I mean, yeah. Historically speaking,
Here we go.
I'm gonna let go. I'm gonna let it go.
But so he did kill.
Good shit.
Luca killed, and then I mean, even after he left, Huber made the comment. He's like, "Dude, that's fucking great." Like the guy, Luca, like got up there at 11 o'clock with a couple people in the room and treated it like it was Madison Square Garden. Like really fucking gave it his all. So like
Fuck yeah.
they were very impressed. Mickey knows your name now.
Yeah.
He was calling you Lucas for a minute, but now
Call you what?
Lucas.
Which that's actually even funnier considering
It is.
But yeah,
circumstance.
for sure. But yeah, Mickey's like, yeah, that guy Luke. And then I was like, yeah, but his style does not work for competitions. And he's like, it never will.
Mm-mm.
He's like, he's got to realize it never will. He's like, I'm a storytelling guy. His style's very storytelling. So you're on his radar for sure now, which is great.
Yeah. Meanwhile, at the beginning, I do my thing. You know what? Opposite ends of the spectrum. Went first.
Well, yeah,
there's
we're
a
not
spectrum.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's definitely a difference in spectrums, bro. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like. Yeah, it's gonna be cool to eventually get a spot at Hammer Jokes, but the problem is Mickey's got so many fucking people coming and just trying to slam his dick in the back of their throat. Like right now, because he opened it up. I guarantee you, he probably gets hit up like 15 times a week about, but you know what I mean? Not like you who's been at the club and been like, hey, there's this one guy specifically, can I open for him, right? But imagine people just hitting him up, hey, I'm available this week,
Oh, I see it all the time at the port where people literally walk in the door while like a national touring headliner is on stage, and they're just like, hey, I'm a comic. I'm trying to get some stage time tonight. It's like, I don't know who the fuck you are. And neither does anyone else here.
Yeah, like that one guy that did Market Street the other week, the guy Matt or whatever, that like light skinned dude. He did, not the week we were doing it, but it was like the last month before that. He like just was in the crowd and he was like, "Hey, I do comedy. Can I get up?" And Bam actually let him up. And it was but he let him up. And I've just actually, while I was on the shitter just now, I saw his Instagram, and he's playing at some couple different places, like open mic places that I've like never seen these locations before. I'm like, where are you playing? It's like Rod with his like that Bear Delaware place. Like,
oh, so you mean
that's
out of state? I thought you were
yeah.
talking about, like, there's a random place around here he was going to.
No, he's a Havity Grace guy. Rod doesn't live in Bear anymore. Like he used to live up there, right? He's back in East Dean.
Oh fucking hell!
But yeah, he like that's like his home spot.
If
Is
anybody
that fucking
should
Bear
know.
Delaware shit?
If anybody should know, Dave, you should know. Where's Rod at? You guys keep tabs on each other.
Dude, hashtag East Dean Rod Uncensored. Shout out
Rod.
Shout out Rod.
miss
That
it.
crazy.
The only
fuck.
person to get banned from the State Theater and then probably single-handedly shut it down. he probably got that shit shut the fuck down. They're like, all right, this is, you know what? Just burn the building. just
Well, the fact that I think it was Ursula who brought the blind chick.
No, that's her girlfriend.
That's her girlfriend. Yeah,
That's her
yeah.
girlfriend.
That's
yeah.
her girlfriend.
Okay, yeah. So Ursula
Pretty much
brings
just
her
running a
blind
blind
girlfriend. I didn't know they were dating. I just thought it was blind chick. Anywho,
A hot blind chick.
Blind Uber.
they're dating,
Yeah.
I guess. So and Rod gets up there and talks about beating the shit out of his ex-blind girlfriend.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he's like, I like them when they're blind. They can't see a comment or something. And then like, break all their fingers so they can't call the police. It didn't help that he went like last and he had quite a few whiskeys before that. So he was just...
He there's no like easing into it. It's just straight up. He's like, I'm Rod, yeah. So I just got done fucking my girlfriend in the ass, right? And then he just right into it.
Yeah,
There's
he
no like he doesn't take a breath or anything. He's just right into it.
He is uncensored. I'll give him that.
Oh yeah.
But no, that was a night, and I was hosting that night. So I tried to like afterwards, I tried to divert it and like pacify. I'm like, yeah, like
There's no passive.
something about goats, and he was like, or something. He was like, fuck them bitches. Like I don't. He like went straight. He just doubled the fuck down.
He
He's
doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Rod's a wild boy. Hashtag East Dean.
have you seen Tommy Lutz?
Oh yeah, I saw him at the open mic. Not this last one at the Hammer Jokes. The one before. He's great.
Oh my God, Tommy Lutz. Okay, he is incredible. He is an absurdist comedian.
But
I know,
his
I
and-
know Tommy. Yeah.
Tommy can, out of context, clear a room.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
yeah.
you, if you as a host, if you give him the room, if you're like, are you guys ready? This next guy's crazy. Are you ready to get nuts with the Lutz? And then just bring him up, give him some context,
yeah.
and fucking
Sometimes those are the best because like there's no structure like when it comes like to being technical as a comic. There's really not much of that. But like when they go off the rear, and like you said, there's a context or something like that they can go into. It's fucking amazing. Like, and they're just ranting about shit, and it's just like, people are getting offended, and other people are like, what the fuck is going on? And then other people are like, yo, this is fucking hilarious. It's just
Michael Scott.
yes,
Well,
Quinlan, Mike Quinlan.
He the Lutz guy. He had a fucking what's his joke about Cassandra?
Why is Carissa a white
Carissa.
girl's name?
Yeah, that's all it is.
How,
It's like,
how is Carissa a white girl's name?
It's
I've heard him do that like I think 3 or 4 times, and like 2 of the times it was one of the funniest things I've ever heard. Like the way he does it, like you said, it's
Yeah.
just like wild.
He just goes into.
Yeah,
dude. He did
I
this.
thought I was unhinged.
He did this one joke that he was like, it didn't hit, and he just stared into the crowd like a serial killer for like 15 seconds, and it made it so good. There are certain comedians that are like Mo, for instance. He's like your comedian. He's like a comedian's favorite comedian.
yeah, he's one.
You know what I mean?
The comics
He's not one of
comic.
my
The comic. He's a
people.
comics comic, and like some regular people don't get him. They're not going to.
No.
They're not going to get his cadence, which is like 2 times fast forward speed. Do you know? They're not going to get his style. But as comedians,
Half
like,
as tall, twice as fast.
dude, like as comedians, like when we did that show down in what was it, Bowie? Was it Bowie, Maryland?
Maybe.
That's the one you hosted, right?
I think
It was like in bumfuck. I drove like 45 minutes to the show for like
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, you did it. You were on it.
Me?
Yeah, the one I hosted for Mickey.
Yeah, the one in that bar.
Um,
You weren't on the show, but you got on the show.
and then Mo shows up.
yeah. No, I know you're. What was it called? It's like
Twain's.
Twain's
yeah,
Tavern, yeah.
Twain's, yeah.
And then like halfway through Mickey's set, Mo walks in and Mickey's like, Mo.
well, we all
You
got
wanna
excited.
you wanna
We
get
all
up and
got
do
so
5?
excited.
And then we just were howling and everyone in the crowd's like, what the fuck?
But
is
he's
happening?
another one too. Like Luke, where you're like he. It doesn't matter if there's a couple people in it. He's perfect to go at the end of an open mic. At when he used to just show up at like 10:05 after we were done the mic at
the pub. Yeah.
and
yeah.
I'd be like getting in the car. I'm like, Mo's here. I gotta go back in and listen to this shit. And he'd have me dying. Like if I was tired, I'd be like, I gotta stay and talk to the comics now because I'm just in that mood because he's just so
Yeah.
fucking funny.
I got a great story about Mo because when they first came up there, the first time meeting Luke Harris, Chris, Mo, all of them, they all came up together. And Luke Harris walks out to his car, and Mo tells me, he's like, hey, you know he's gay.
That went on for months, didn't it?
And listen, yeah, and so I actually have a best friend who is gay, and I'm like, no, my gaydar's perfect. That dude, and he's like, no, yeah, he's gay. You got to watch out. And I was like, oh my god.
you
And
gotta watch
so-
out of such a Mo thing.
So I went home like all fucked up, like, oh my god, there's no way that guy's gay.
I'm pretty sure.
Does Luke know this?
Yes,
you
Luke
gotta
knows
watch
that
out.
now
Good.
because
You
because
talked about
here's
it
what
on
happened. So the next week at the Barrel Mic, Luke follows me on Instagram. He's like, dude, I see you do MMA. I didn't know you were jacked, and I was like, this guy's gay. Oh my god. So a year goes by, and Luke walks in with his girlfriend, and they're holding hands, and I'm like, why is he holding hands with a girl? That is fucking gay. And I go up to him, and I'm like, what's up, bud? He's like, hey, this is my girlfriend. I was like, okay, he swings both ways. Maybe he's bi. And then I called Dom up after the barbershop mic, and I was like, hey, is Luke Harris gay? He's like, what? No, he's got a girlfriend. I was like, fucking Mo.
Dude, yeah, and I think there was a point where Luca was like, do you know Luke Harris was gay? And I was like, no.
I
there's
remember you
no-
asked that
I
in a
don't
group
think
chat one
so.
time. I
Yeah.
don't think I even responded. That was
Dude, it went on for I knew this man for a solid year, and I wouldn't shake his hand because I thought he was going to try to rape me. That's a
Mo-
big dude.
Mo
He's a big
saying
guy.
"watch out" is such a funny.
Yeah,
fucking
oh my
thing, though.
God.
Watch out.
because he's gay. Watch out for this guy.
Watch out for this guy. That's
I've
Happens to be gay.
I've seen Mo like from his inception, like first time
What?
on state.
like when he was
Oh.
born.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. No, I watched him dad beat him on the way out.
Jewish people really are keeping tabs nowadays.
No. Like,
Any brown person.
like I've seen him like from like only having one joke, one bit to like having thousands on hand, and it's like an incredible evolution.
And that's what they are too. They're bits. Like
They are
Yeah.
so
bits.
fucking funny.
Bits.
Yo,
Dude,
his
that
shit-
bits fucking account is blowing up.
Yeah, it's a great 3-minute fucking.
Yeah, it's what does he have, like a couple thousand followers already, right? And he just started it. I remember I was like one of the first 15 people that followed it.
Yeah, but he's also like the nicest guy.
Yeah.
Mo's awesome.
Like like some comedians, and even like we're all guilty of it, like being like a little like shitty. I don't think I've ever heard Mo say a mean word about anybody ever.
Mo's also low key jacked.
Oh, that motherfucker is like
No, I swear to God, Mo is low key jacked.
Mo
He's like a
is-
little fucking like ball of muscle.
Damn, Mo.
Now my gay stuff's coming out. But listen,
I was about to say
that
nigga.
Yeah.
Mo
I gotta watch
Mo
out for you.
I gotta go up and be like, hey Mo, you know Nick, so
Nick's
Watch out for this guy.
He's
You know,
peeping your body.
Yeah, Nick's got 2 kids, and
Yeah,
he's hard for you.
I remember one time I can count on my hand the amount of times I've spit water from laughing. And one time, I think you were all there for this when at the mic where he was just like, "Yeah, someone told me if you were a virgin up to your 35, you could be a wizard." And oh, what a magical world!
Yeah.
Yo, I thought I was gonna die 'cause he's so fucking funny.
Nah, Mo's the man. Mo is the
Shout out to
fucking
just
man.
all them, like Luke, like Chris, all them.
You know, I haven't seen Randolph in a while.
Oh yeah,
I see him
no,
at Witch all the time.
he's
He's
been
so fucking
He's
funny.
been working.
Like real job or the
Real,
port?
real job.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he did recently do the Walk the Plank, which is the new show at the port, which is kind of like Kill Tony, but it's 1:30, and we got like an anonymous guy in the back.
Yeah.
oh my god.
We got a celebrity.
It
Got a
is
celeb in
the
Oh
here.
my-
Dominic
Yeah.
Selesky,
Dominic Selesky.
the Port's Port comic.
Yeah.
How did you get tuned up? Well, you want to pull up a chair and steal Brandon's mic?
Yeah.
I got a splitter, but I got the wrong splitter, as you can see in front of you. What's up?
23 minutes.
23 minutes. Yeah.
I don't need to talk.
Yeah, you're not too fashionably late, you fucking
Hey,
Greek god.
let's
Or you could just sit a chair back behind.
you
by
want to
with,
pop a squat on my lap?
you could just sit a chair with next to Brandon and use the. You guys both use the mic. Just hold it. Here, I'll get you a cuck chair for the corner. But there might be some shit on it. We were talking about.
Well, we could probably he gets just squeeze in between us and just share it.
Yeah, but he needs a mic.
Yeah.
I got a.
Pretty sure Nick has a boner after talk about Mo.
Yeah, I do. Hold on, let me get up and push this thing down. You guys can continue talking.
It just hits.
But no, I haven't
all-
seen Chris Randolph in a while. That guy's great. I like.
No,
his-
no, but he's been doing a whole bunch of encore shows and stuff like that.
What's Encore show?
Encore is like a
You said
yeah.
what?
He was just on a.
Oh.
Nice. Yeah, I just haven't seen him at the mics and stuff in a while. I'm sure he's like still working and stuff. But
Why do we have Dom off camera?
No, I'm good.
You sound tired as fuck.
I need a drink. Is it switch to people or is Brandon doing the switching? Doesn't look like it. Do you not have a camera on you, Brandon? No, I don't. Oh, so it's just we're just staring at Dave right now.
I'm used to being a disembodied voice. I you know what? It's the way my people like it.
I'm just the only one on camera right now.
Come on, Dave, give us your solo spiel.
Do my what?
I don't know, say something.
How about Lamar Jackson?
How about him, baby?
My man came out. What did he throw? 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, that motherfucker is a fake quarterback. That's a lie. It was all Mark Andrews.
All right.
That was all Rashad Bateman.
Uh-huh.
It was all Zay Flowers.
Uh-huh.
Lamar is not a leader,
Yeah.
and I want Bam here to say it. Where is Bam?
I think it might have
I don't
just
think
been
Bam's
the
coming.
Miami Dolphins sucking ass.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I think we're back, dude. We're coming back.
I mean, I'm a fan.
Back
I've always
where?
known Lamar was the guy for
Back
the
to being a
job.
first round exit. Like, what are we gonna talk about? That's cool. Yeah, I gotta stretch my.
We'll be back right after this short break. And we're back.
All right, yeah, we had to jump in and set some mics up because this is the first time we've literally had all the Barrel Boys in the studio at the same time.
Except Storv.
We've got Storf's not here. He's in the group chat. He should have been here. He should have known.
You act
but-
like you have a fucking.
Keep guy's not a barrel boy.
All right, fuck it.
Who's not a
He
Barrel?
left the group chat. 'cause I called him out.
Oh,
That-
Jeep guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think he was just drunk. Honestly, I think Jeep guy was
I was
literally
like, Jeep
just.
guy, I don't want you on my side, you fake ass Eagles fan. And he was like, why would I care about what Dom says? I don't care at all. And then he left the
And he left. And he was back by the morning. Like the fuck, like nothing
Yeah.
happened. Like nigga. What?
So we got to in the studio. We got Bam Jacobs, Brandon Castle, Dom Selesky, Dave Jones, Lucas Spinoso, and myself, Nick
The
DiCarlo.
Nick DeCarlo.
Lucas Spinoza.
Lucas
Yeah.
Spinosos.
Yeah, that's
Lucas
wild.
Spinosos.
Pinosos.
But no, dude, honestly, okay, I think it may be because I don't smoke weed a lot and I was really high when all that Jeep guy stuff and you guys were like in the chat. So I just like to like stir the pot because I was like, you guys are all gay. I don't even watch football. Like you guys are all watching fucking grown men like Mandingo fighting on fucking TV for sport. But no, so like I'm just throwing shit out there. I was like, I literally said Flacco never missed a game from injury. These like whole season, like there's whole seasons this motherfucker wasn't in the game. But I was dying so fucking hard. It might have been because I was high, but I was literally laughing out loud. Bree was like, "What the fuck are you laughing at?" I was like, "This comment Dom left. It was when you were like, oh, you're an Eagles fan because your dad's mailman's brother." It was like, because your dad's mailman's brother was an Eagle fan, and fucking, I was dying, dude.
It was so unnecessary, but it was so quick. It was so unnecessary, but it was perfect. Yeah,
Yeah, well, I was drunk, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
And, I mean, it was PM. I was drunk. And and yeah, I was like going off on Bam and Bailey.
Well, I'm going to be
About
honest.
Lamar.
Bam gets extremely personal.
How I get personal?
You
Yo.
said I was a faggot because
Yeah.
I wrestled.
They're all faggots. I stand by that.
Bam
I
was going
stand
off
by
on
Bam
wrestling.
on that. I
And then-
stand by Bam on
Well,
that.
he called me a faggot because I was wrestling, and then Luca and Dave sent in their baby wrestling pictures, and then Bam was like, "All right, never mind, just Dom's a faggot."
Damage was done though.
Whatever, bro. And besides that, I tried to wrestle freshman year and quit, and I didn't say that in the chat. And that's even gayer than wrestling.
Wow.
Man, we also were
Can't be
talking.
giving me that kind of ammunition.
Well, I wasn't eligible, is what happened. I
We-
got an E in like fine art.
We were also talking about how Lamar threw 4 touchdowns the other day.
Hell yeah.
Like, goddamn.
And nobody wants to talk about that. Though.
Yeah,
So
fuck
they're
that.
back. They're back to
I mean,
being a
yeah,
first
Mark
round
Andrews
exit.
is just a great
But
tight
yeah,
end.
yeah. Mark Andrews did have a great game.
Yeah, no.
I do love watching Mark eat.
I thought he called the other one, but it was Kolar.
Remember that drop he had
Hell
in playoffs?
Brandon, I think their mics have to go up a little bit because I think when you split it, it nerfs it slightly. You get what I'm saying?
Same thing happens on the
All right, well then.
Nigga,
fucking
just
do it.
fix it, bro.
All
right,
Yeah,
fine.
just do it.
Same thing happens on the other podcast I produce for.
Yeah.
Just fix the shit.
All right, motherfucker.
He's like an NPC.
Yeah,
He just needs to shout out Happy Podcast 5 times during the Slippery Stallions podcast. No, we love you, Happy
We did.
Podcast.
Oh, dude, yeah. Jimmy and I had. This is Jimmy's first time doing a podcast, and like since last Mischief Night, we do a power hour every year the night before Halloween. And randomly, Luke texted me the night before, and he was like, "Why don't you have a podcast?" And I was like, "I'm actually doing one with my brother tomorrow." So Luke came on, and then Chris came on.
Nice.
We just got fucking blacked out, and then by the end of the podcast, we're just all arguing over who could beat who in a wrestling match. It was just like by after 8 beers, Chris was like, "I know for a fact I could beat both of you."
I would.
And I was like, "Chris, I know for a fact you couldn't." And he was like, "All right, I've said all I could say. all we could do now is hit the mats.
Both you and Chris are like lanky, so like y'all got like an advantage.
I think
Yes.
honestly, out of that foursome, Jimmy's autism would just murder all of
Jimmy
you.
would
Jimmy
crush-
would crush every one
Jimmy
of you.
would crush me in a wrestling match. Jimmy would crush Chris. Luke wasn't even arguing really.
Yeah, Luke's like I've
20.
he's like I'm big. I'd be tired after a little bit.
All right, I want in.
We should have
Jimmy, honestly,
Champions
Jimmy and Luca probably would be a good fucking match. But now
he
Jimmy,
dies.
Jimmy was a very.
If he dies, he dies.
You know who's really
Bam is
good at
still
wrestling
consistent
is
right
William. William was
Oh God, dude, I used to roll with Will. Me and
It's-
Will rolled for like 2 years.
not even fun.
It's a great time.
Not for
It's
me.
a great time.
He
He just plays with
Will's
me.
and like an actual state champ.
Yeah.
So.
We do the jujits together. It's great. It's a fun time. Well, we haven't in like a year, but
Why'd you enunciate Jew like that?
jujits.
The jujits.
What's going on?
For me,
Jews and
specifically for me.
Subliminal message.
We do the jujits. It's a fun time.
Jews.
Jews. So yeah, I overnighted this splitter because I ordered the wrong splitter. I ordered females and I needed the males. So but I overnighted it so we could do this. I think if I do one more, we could get it might be a little messy, but we can get 6 of us on the mics. Be fucking crazy.
Yeah, there's some room next.
That would be
Yeah, you
so
You could
much.
legitimately squeeze.
We need a third. We need a
Who
third.
wants it?
Listen, we'll
come
just
over
set
here
up a
and sit 'em.
third
You
fucking
say you
camera on the other side, and we'll set 3 people up on the other
Luca having a
side.
conversation.
There'll be like 2 fucking rooms with 3 people over there, 3 people here. We're all listening to each other in mics.
What's up with that jacket, Bam? What's up?
Yo, stop. I swear.
What's up with your jacket?
He always wants my jacket.
The cool ass jacket.
Pretty nice
Oh.
jacket.
Oh, it's a
It is
Quicksilver.
nice, Jack.
Quicksilver.
That's my brand, bro. I love the Quicksilver.
It's a throwback.
Even though I'm wearing
that, a
all
jumpsuit?
Carhartt.
Luke, I like how we both got on
Luka
jumpsuits
jumpsuits are
right
vibe.
now.
Yeah, Luca's wearing a Carhartt sweatsuit right now. Luca's a redneck Italian mob guy.
Yeah, I got
Uh,
split personality.
Who won Mafia last night?
Um,
That's a good game, right?
yeah, it's a great game. Here's what pisses me off is I told everybody who it was from the jump.
They don't
Kayla-
listen. Yeah.
Kayla's like, I think you're being very accusatory. I think it's you. And then everyone's like, yeah, yeah. And Joe and Davon were like, yeah, I think it is too. I was like, oh, yeah? You want to vote me out? I was trying to help you guys. I flipped my card and I wasn't the mafia guy. And they went, oh. And then I can stand up. I can sit up and watch now. And then when the 2 mafia guys put their head up, it was Joe and Davon. I was like,
Motherfuckers.
I
Yeah.
told you.
Have you guys ever played Mafia or
Yeah.
Werewolf? It's called.
Yeah.
Like,
But I
no.
It's
I just
such a
figured
fun
out the
game.
idea.
Yeah, it's hella
I'm
fun.
fucking-
White
sounds
people shit.
fun.
And we always played werewolf, so
Definitely
it was
is.
always like there was the werewolf, the postman, the priest, and then
the
the
townspeople.
townspeople. Well, there was one. We always played one more. I can't remember. Like it was always like a special thing
The
they did.
healer.
Yeah, the healer.
Yeah, the mage.
Yeah, and
It's kind of gay because the healer just heals himself the entire fucking time. So it's like the healer's just like an automatic pass to make it to the end.
Yeah, I mean the healer can.
There should be a rule where you can't heal yourself.
well, we would play it. At
that is
church.
actually a
What is
good
it, board
fuck.
game?
Yeah,
No. It's like a game. You put your head down, and everybody like randomly gets a character. So you could be the werewolf where you kill somebody.
So with cards.
with cards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if you get an ace, you're the mafia. If you get a king, you're the sheriff. If you get a queen, you're the healer.
If you get the mailman, you go postal, and you get to kill somebody too.
Right?
What?
We didn't do
Yeah.
the mailman.
So
stuff.
so the mailman was the add-on. It was funny because nobody, when we first played the game at church camp, nobody explained to me that I
Y'all
could
went to
only
church
kill
camp.
one person.
We just
So,
skip past that.
well, it's a game we could play. We would play it at the pavilion. So like all 80 of the kids would put their head down.
They're like, yeah, put
Damn,
your
you
heads
played
down.
with that many people.
Oh,
That's
dude,
crazy.
it was so fun because it would
That's
take up. It was like it would take up like an hour or two.
But you
And-
said you learned this at church,
yeah, we learned it through church camp.
and then you would be the mailman, and you would go postal.
So yeah, so it was actually everybody who would get the mailman. What it is they say, okay, mailman, put your head up, and you choose who you want to take out. So that way you don't know if it's the mailman or the werewolf guy, whatever. And so I was the mailman, and they were like, all right, mailman, put your head up, and you can choose who you want to take out. So I like put my head up, and I pointed to like 15 people. And Eric Petty, who was the youth minister, was like, oh my God, he's actually going postal. And so I.
but like they say, video games make kids violent. Like y'all.
No, honestly,
Nah, man.
at church camp they
Christianity.
really, really missed their mark there. They could have been like, find the Jew. You know what I mean? It could have been a whole who's Judas, who's the
There was
disciple. Yeah.
this other game that was very similar. It was called Imposter Incognito or something, but it's like everyone has the app, and you all like it's on your phone.
The Among Us
with the
stuff?
little, Among Us with the little
no,
blue,
no, no,
with the
no.
little blue people
Mm-mm.
running.
No,
It's a
this is
different thing.
It's like you play it just like how you play Mafia, but everyone gets like a location and like a time and the weather. So it's like you'd be like in the mountains in the winter at night. Everyone gets it except for one person is the imposter.
Yeah.
And so you have to ask questions that are like you ask someone a question and they have to answer you like based on where you're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And then they try to figure out who's really not there. So you'll be like, "What's the weather like?" And then some like everyone, if it's like super, like if you're in a place that's supposed to be super cold, somebody's like, it's nice, and everyone's like, "This motherfucker."
That's the guy.
I like Clue.
That's a good
I
game.
feel like this is all ripoffs of Clue. Let's be real here. Clue was the OG.
Has anybody seen the Clue movie?
Yes,
The
and
old
there's
school one?
multiple different
Yeah.
endings.
Wait,
right?
what was
Yeah,
Clue
yeah,
again?
yeah.
How did you
Clue
play
is
With
like
Daniel Craig.
there's like it's like
Colonel
Colonel
Mustard,
Mustard in
yeah.
the fucking
Mrs.
library with the
Plum
candlestick
in
killed
the
this
kitchen
bitch.
with the wrench.
But
Dude, that's
you
a really dark game. Like if you think
you
about
have to
killing
ask
somebody with
everybody
a
questions to
candlestick-
figure out
I fuck with Clue.
who has
So
what.
someone is
characters.
the murderer?
No one's the murderer. The murderer is in the envelope in the middle, and
Yeah.
everybody's trying to. You have a bunch of cards, like you have Miss Plum, then it can't be Miss Plum, right? But everybody else has to like ask if you have what characters you have in your hands.
It's a
figure
board
out-
game. You go around the board and blah
I
blah.
feel like Mafia is
Deductive
definitely
reasoning.
the best version because when you when you're not the Mafia guy and everyone starts to turn on you, it really does feel. You're like, no, I'm serious, I'm not, and they're like, shut up.
Well, that was
Some like tribal. shit.
that was the first game. I knew it was Joe, and this is the reason why I knew it was Joe because he's too loud. I heard him rustling when they like said, and I already had an idea. And then once I started watching his mannerisms, like it's Joe. And then Liz was being way too weird, so I was like, it's both.
You know
of them
what?
motherfuckers.
Kayla actually was the one that snussed out Liz because
Yeah,
no one
yeah,
was
yeah.
picking her, and Kayla went to me. She was like, "It's Liz," and I was like, "Why do you say that?" And she was like,
I saw her feet.
"No," she was like, "Because every time someone dies, she's the only one that acts not surprised." And I was like, "That's a good point."
That's a good point.
Like everyone's always like, "Oh, Julie's dead," and then Liz is just sitting back there like,
Yeah.
"Of
No, but it
and
was.
then I pointed to Liz. I said, "I think it's Liz," and she went, "Why do you think it's me?" And I was like, "You suck at lying."
But they when I said it was Joe, then Liz and Joe ganged up and was like, I think it's Nick. And then you guys turned on me, and I was like,
thought
oh,
it was you from the
whoa,
beginning because
whoa.
You pulled that little I thought you were angling me where they started talking about like who they killed, and you were like, "Well, I guess I'm done." And then you sat back down. I was like,
No, you know what
Yeah.
that was? That was literally William doing his storytelling. And I thought because since I grabbed the card at the end off the top and fucked up the whole first round, William was like, the most annoying person at the table. And then I was like, fuck, it's me. I stood up, and then it wound up being
it was
Julie.
funny how Julie got killed first twice.
We can leave if you guys.
Yeah.
You guys just wanna
Me and
keep-
Dom had a family party last night that was
Jesus.
was
What do you-
wild.
what do
And
you-
why
it's
wasn't I
riveting
invited?
podcast. Riveting podcast.
I'm a family member. I'm related to Nick.
Yeah, you could have come.
Yeah.
My brother's not the
No, me and
greatest
Nick are
host.
related. You guys didn't know
Yeah,
that.
bro, hit me. How?
So
Your
his
dog.
cousin Margaret married
You're
my
just
cousin
Mailman's
Billy.
brother.
So I'm related to Nick.
Oh yeah, we are
Cousin
related.
what?
But my
didn't-
cousin Billy married his cousin Margaret. So
Luke
we're
is just
related.
like, my cousin's fucking his cousin. So
But so
Yeah.
here's the deal, though. Not only am I related to Nick, but more importantly, I'm related to the famous Dom Selesky because my cousin married his cousin. He's cousin with Dom.
Well, me and Dave are related because I don't know.
The
Yeah.
curly hair.
I wouldn't tell anybody that.
Brandon, you gotta have a punchline there. You can't just say that.
He pulled the mic over to say nothing.
You said, "Bam, watch it."
Go back to the happy podcast, Brandon.
This is what it looks like to open for Florentine. Hey,
You definitely family, Brandon, but
I know.
If Brandon opens for Florentine, Florentine's gonna go to Mickey and be like,
we wanted to set you up for a good show.
I'm gonna bring my A game. I am.
You say that.
no voices.
Scarlet Letter.
No voices.
Yeah, no Cat Williams.
Yeah, the other day,
100% of the
when
time
Brandon-
it works 60.
When Brandon asked, because I opened for Florentine once, he goes, Brandon's like, does any of my material step on his? And I was like, he does have a Bukkake song. And Brandon seriously
Yeah,
was
for like
what?
5 seconds.
He was like,
You saw the terror in Brandon's face. When he's really? No, not really. Oh, it's great. But no, that was a fucking. We were just talking about that was a killer mic for a Thursday that the
yeah.
Ravens were playing.
Yeah, dude.
20 fucking comics. They really should have started a little bit earlier. I told them that. I was like,
Or you should have just told us to
Did-
come
did-
later.
Did you guys talk to
I thought
Huber
it
at
was-
all and like try to get on the show?
He-
Luca killed at the end. We talked about this
Did he
already.
reach out to you?
Yeah.
And he's
Well,
When are you
and
going
not
on?
not via the social medias yet, but they told me they're like, we're gonna reach out to you. They were like, we're
Fuck
just trying
yeah.
to get.
They told me that at Das Beer Hall, and I never heard from him.
It's not about
also
you,
never
Bam.
went back.
It's not about you.
You know what?
Dude, he's
Cool
they're
Jack.
like
You know what?
really
Fuck with that
trying
hat.
to like when I was in the studio with them, they were like they're from what it sounds like, he's like, yeah, we're really trying to like involve the comedy scene and like get this to be like you know, a thing that
Yeah, that'd
people
be
want to
dope.
tune into because how many fucking morning talk show / classic rock radio stations are there? Like it seems like they almost kind of want to make it like an Opie and Anthony thing, and they're even trying to
That
get
would
it
be fire.
Yeah.
they're even trying to get it to like where they have to play less. They don't have to play as much music because you really only have like multiple 3-minute segments,
Yeah.
and then they go into a song, and then like
Yeah.
somebody reads traffic, and then you come back for 3 minutes. So it's like I was there for like over an hour, and I probably was only on air for like 12 or 15 minutes
Yeah.
total.
Well, I talked to Huber for probably like 10, 15 minutes after, and I was like, it's weird because the comedy scene really needs the radio, but the radio scene also really needs comedy.
Yeah,
I
for
don't-
sure.
And so it's gonna be like a healthy mix. And he was telling me that when they did Das Beer Hall, they had just like changed up management or something like that, and so now they're back all on the same page of like,
Yeah.
this is what we need, this is how we can reach out.
Yeah, he told me like they had a CEO that was making them play like way more music, and he got his time on air cut like in half,
Yeah.
and then he like retired, and then they got a new guy, and now they're back.
Yeah.
On
Why,
the same
why do you
page.
think comedy needs the radio? Like radio? I mean, I can understand like podcasting and stuff.
No,
like that,
I
unless
mean
you're doing
definitely
other shit.
comedy needs a rate because imagine rather than just hoping people see your post on Facebook or Instagram or a flyer on the thing, you're sitting there driving to work, and next thing you know, you're hearing about a comedy show.
But how many people listen to the radio?
Well, I mean, how do
many
you think
people
that
like,
old
listen
lady-
to the music just like or
If you-
listen to a specific podcast or like timestamps and stuff? They know exactly what they want to.
Because if you're sitting like I used to listen to Bobby Bones' radio show every fucking morning. Like that was my routine on the way to work, or like if I was sitting in equipment or whatever. And so like I'd hear about like Legend of the Fog and all the other stuff. And so it's like you're gonna have a bunch of old people.
That's what I'm
listen to
saying.
their
They're like
music.
older people.
It's
yeah,
great
but,
for
like,
shows at like Magoobies and breweries and stuff. Like you're
Yeah.
not getting anyone out to the Port Comedy Club.
No,
That's what I'm
no,
saying.
yeah,
I mean, from like
yeah.
Mickey's perspective, because like Mickey's crowd is usually like older and stuff like, and like a mix of like younger. So his audience, because I know a lot of people that are older that I work with that are like, I heard Mickey's back from the radio and stuff, and they're big into that. But then other people like, I have no idea what that is because strictly like, does he do a? So when Mickey did the podcast, more people were like, oh, that's what it is. Like, but we're not gonna look like. You see what I'm saying?
It's also localized because you hit a radio station and you know that that's not hitting like you're not getting people from Boston that are just like, oh, whatever. Like those are people who are in the area who can actually show up to that show.
But I, unlike Dom's following,
Snuck that in there.
I grew up listening to Mickey like all the time. I know you didn't, Dave. 92Q didn't have him on, but
Nick's really throwing strays. Right
Yeah.
just fucking throwing shots.
Yeah.
It's my studio. No, but but for real though, I did grow up listening to Mickey like all the time. You know what I mean? I listened to 98 Rock constantly, and then at the end, like at late night, they used to have Dr. Drew's Love Line. Anybody listen to that back in the day? That shit was fucking awesome. People would call with like, I just like
Late night radio is crazy.
I had a threesome with my fucking cousin Luca. And
Nah, yeah, I grew up on like prank calls and shit on yeah, like you said, 92Q.
No, I was a
Yeah.
105.7. I'm a sports
Hey, I'm on
radio.
North Avenue. Come pick me up.
which I did listen to a lot of 92Q too. I'm not gonna lie.
No, but comedy radio, you know, for promotion is where it lies. I mean,
But,
every
like-
dude that goes to Magoobies, they can't sell it out. They make them go on the fucking radio.
Yeah, but also look, fucking Dom was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be on the radio show in the morning." listen, if you're around at 8 o'clock, listen to me. And guess what? I guarantee you, they had like 400 or 500 more
But
people.
yeah, but
listen
I'm
to
yeah,
it.
specific though. Like people are like what I'm saying is I
don't know
don't.
about
I'm
400 or
asking. I'm
500.
not
Maybe like
I'm
4 or
not-
5.
Like I'm not. I'm not like
peel it back a little
I'm
bit.
Bro,
not
I've
putting,
seen
I'm
you
not putting
following,
an
all
opinion.
right.
I'm not putting. I'm just asking. Do you think a lot of people still listen to the radio?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
From my perspective, a lot of people I know, they strictly it's just their phone.
Yeah.
Like they listen to
Well,
their phone,
a
or
lot-
they know exactly like they listen to a podcast.
Well, here's the thing
their
about white
podcast.
people because they listen to the radio.
Yeah, on construction.
Older-
jobs
well, like, old-
especially,
yeah,
my
older
boss
white people
strictly
do.
listens to 100.7 The Bay.
Yeah.
And he would listen to it every time on every job site. And I used to get so fucking mad because I was like, dude, I hear the same 40 fucking rock songs every day. And then it was so funny to be able to text him and be like, hey, make sure you're tuned in tomorrow, bitch.
Because I really would like I would listen to Bobby Bones' radio show first thing in the morning on the way to job sites, and then when they would have certain segments come on, and I'd be running my dozer or loader, and people would come up to talk to me, I'd be like, all right, get the fuck away from me. I got to make a personal call, and I'd close the door and just turn up Bobby Bones' radio show a little. So it was pretty fun.
No, I definitely think radio's dying out, but at the same time, it's like, okay, well, how do you guys assume that Lady Mary from the open mic on Thursday found out? Do you think she listened to it on the radio, or do you think she saw one of Mickey's posts on?
Nigga, her husband is a goddamn the last of the Mohicans. Like,
No, I know, dude. It was so
Fuck we
funny. She
talking
was like,
about?
"My husband's Native American," and I looked at Bam, and I was like,
No, that
cut
lady
that,
hates
cut that, cut that.
So I looked at Bam,
"Leave it in."
I looked at Bam when she was bombing. And I was like, Grace was like, I feel
Oh, dude,
so
man.
bad.
Grace
and I
was so
looked at
mad.
Bam and I was like, I don't feel bad at all. And then Mickey came up and was talking to me. He was
Yeah.
like,
My phone.
I told Mickey, I was like, listen, she asked for this. I was like, this woman for 7 hours looked at her mirror and rehearsed this stuff like, oh my God, this is going to kill. This is so funny. Ha 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 ha. And then
How old
got
is
up
this
there.
woman?
She was like
75.
she
at
was-
least.
I would say
She was-
75.
She was like
No,
70.
no, cut this from the mic. Cut
65,
this from the mic. Yo,
70.
Dom. So tell me why. You know,
She's not
Bam,
gonna listen.
you know,
to this.
You know, Bam's
how.
history.
This
No,
is on the
it's
radio.
not. It's not. No, because it's not about her. You know what? Bam's historically been rude to women.
What?
Like subconscious. So he walks in and he sees what's Huber's
Oh,
like
come on,
daughter
bro.
or whatever.
No, come on, why would you put this on the?
I'm gonna tell him to cut. That's why I'm saying cut it.
Why are you saying shit you're gonna cut?
All right, I'm gonna say it afterwards.
This is true. I wasn't trying to insult
Huber has a
anybody.
daughter? I don't even know.
Oh, the girl. What's that girl
That's
that
not
like
his
works
daughter.
the radio with him?
That's not his
That's
daughter.
his assistant.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! I ain't.
Dude, I thought she was Mike
Alex?
Adcock.
Yeah, he
already.
walks. He's walking up to her. He's maybe like 15 feet. He's like, "What up, Adcock?" I'm like, "Bam, bam, bam! Get the fuck back
Dude,
over
I
here!"
swear.
bro.
From a distance.
thought it was Mike Adcock?
Well, for
Yeah.
the
Oh
back
my
of her head,
God.
absolutely. I was
And
like,
he
that's
stopped. He's like, "What are
Adcock.
you?" I'm just saying. I'm like, "Get the fuck over here!"
I think
That's
Bam
not-
might just
Dave
be
was
glasses.
Straight up, like,
Yeah,
yo,
we're
he was,
definitely
like,
gonna have to
traumatized,
cut
like, bro,
this.
are you
Listen,
kidding me
if
right
they
now? I
don't
was like,
cut
bro,
this,
no.
I'm
Like, I
not
genuinely
involved.
thought it was.
I didn't know
Bam's
anything.
never
But-
on the radio.
Yeah, but like when you thought that girl called that girl pregnant.
Dude, that, all
one night-
right, listen, that was
Oh,
stupid.
that was funny
stupid.
as
I didn't
fuck,
call her
dude.
pregnant. I said, you're pregnant. And then I was like, she was
No,
like,
you said the
no.
full words, you're pregnant.
Yeah, and she
I
was
can't
just
You were like, well, I
remember.
don't know, you're wearing a sash.
All I know is
I
that-
just I said happy birthday.
She
Hold
was
up.
there for
Oh,
her bridal
She was
party.
there, yeah.
Yeah.
And dude, she was wearing a sash that Bam
Hear
assumed
me?
was
No, this is-
for the
this was
pregnancy,
fool.
but it was for.
I was on stage talking about pregnancy already. She walks in, goes, woo! And I go, oh, you're pregnant. And then immediately was like, wait, no, she's not pregnant. And then she's like,
Oh.
no. And I'm like,
Hold up.
okay, well, you're wearing a sash.
What about when you called that one girl a
I was
whore?
about to say, yeah, that's what I'm bringing up next.
PvP.
So we got 3
That was 'cause,
instances
Dom,
of
this-
you making mistakes.
This
that
horrible
no one else
stuff.
makes.
I didn't notice a pattern
Hey, listen,
here.
all I'll say is since then, I think I'm good. I don't think I've done anything since then.
You just
I'm
did it.
stopped.
over
Yeah,
the
it's
weekend.
just
That-
2 days ago.
That was a genuine. That was Adcock. Let's be real. They kind of look like
You don't
I'll
make
stand
3
by it.
genuine. You don't genuinely beat the shit out of a woman 3 times as a mistake. Like, after
Bam
3 times,
Jacobs hates women.
God damn it.
bruh. Like, come on, man.
I'm with you, Bam. I too hate women.
Dave
No,
did stuff.
it's all in good fun. She was a whore.
I'm not saying I'm not saying I'm a good person. I'm not saying
No, dude, that was not a horde. That was a fucking orangutan.
Orangutan.
That's
Hey,
what
y'all
that
agree
was.
with that one.
Yeah, we did
So-
for sure. We might do a show there soon, actually.
Nah, see, they keep hitting me up, and
I'm not doing it.
I just know for a fact it's like they know that we got so many people in there last time that they think that we're gonna do it again, and they're just gonna like pay us
Chump
the same amount, maybe a little more, and then just clean up like 3 or 4 grand in sales, and then also expect us to bring everybody.
We should just, I mean, dude, everyone can get booked. We
should-
could just do it and just get the bag. Pull a Tom Myers.
Nick, send him a picture that you sent us.
Oh, that's the move. We got a plan called Tom
Why
Myers.
don't you
Just
now.
if you're
get
gonna
booked
do it,
everywhere.
Why don't you just do it like if Dom just do it like you're gonna headline it and just get like
Nick,
two more
send
comics.
him that
and
picture you
just
sent
split the
us.
money between you.
Yeah, that's actually a good move because
Instead of, like,
I don't
50
feel like
fucking people.
fucking doing that and selling tickets.
Oh God, you don't feel like getting free money.
And
oh
it's,
no.
well, I don't feel like bombing in front of probably 10 or 15 people because I'm gonna have to bring everybody out.
no.
I
Like, they're
listen.
not
I
gonna
do
sell
agree with
tickets is
Bam.
my point.
I
That's
think
what
when
I'm
you
saying.
throw 6 comics on a fucking show,
We
it's
had
just
9.
not the move.
We had 9.
No, I know, but
Yeah.
I honestly I think
Indeed.
6. I think 6 is too much. I think when you do, the more comics you do, it starts feeling like an open mic. Shout out to fucking
Yeah.
what's
You
his
remember-
name?
Yeah, who said that?
Calvin Kipple. Shout out to Calvin
Oh,
Kipple
yeah.
for roasting us, but he wasn't wrong.
When he
Fuck
said
Calvin.
9 dudes on a show is an open mic, and I was like, bro,
Damn,
do
he
you
really
even
called it,
do open mics? Like,
Dude, you know what's funny about
you
Calvin?
can't get booked on an open mic, bro.
Yeah, you know what's funny about Calvin Kipple is he was like real like Baltimore liberal guy, and then he got jumped and beat up by a bunch of black guys, and now he's like full on Republican, like fuck all this shit, like yeah, one fucking incident, he got beat up by a couple black dudes
Hey.
one time.
A conservative is just a liberal that got mugged. That's what they always say.
Is that what they
Is that what they said?
say?
That's what they say.
They said
That's
that.
what they say.
They say that.
Who's they?
His car, and then everyone
The Jews.
wishing we were talking hella shit about Calvin Kipple, and then he got his ass beat, and we were like, it wasn't us.
Wasn't
wasn't
like
us.
a week
It-
later after
it
we had it?
Yeah, it was literally like 2
That's
weeks
still
later.
one of
It
the
wasn't us. Yeah, you guys.
awkward
It's
things
cool.
I have to be a part of, because that is one thing is I hate awkward situations, even when I'm not involved. Like when people go up and like prank people in public
I love
and make
that shit.
videos of it, I can't even watch those.
Oh yeah, those are hard for me to
It
watch.
like makes
too.
me secondhand like feel
Cringe.
awkward
Can't watch it.
and cringe. And when Dave was up on stage and Calvin went, do some material, and Dave was like, what the fuck are you talking about? It just started going off on him for the entire set. And he was like, you brought your mom here? What the fuck are you thinking?
No, then we found out his mom brought him.
And then Calvin's like,
Goofy-ass
dude,
nigga.
just keep going, just keep going. He's like, nah, fuck you. Oh, and I
Like,
was
la,
oh my
la,
God,
la,
Dave,
yeah.
stop.
Well, the worst part was when Calvin Kipple went up. I'd come in late because I had like a dinner or something,
Yeah.
and I'm sitting right next to Dave, and Calvin said, and so I was at the donut shop, and all of a sudden Dave goes, the donut shop.
Oh yeah, Dave was like fake laughing at his
Oh
whole
my
set. That was awesome.
You're not gonna out
Dave is
awkward
valid.
me. Like I
Dave don't give a
love
fuck.
awkward.
Dude, that was the first couple sets Dave ever did was just roasting people. The guy that had his back turned to
Oh
him
my
at the
God, that was the first mic I ever did.
and you were like, who the fuck?
The guy
is
was
this
turned
guy?
around, and Dave was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
turn the fuck around. Blue
With the
shirt.
blue shirt,
yeah,
yeah.
you. What are you doing looking that way? Like, yo, chill.
Yeah, and then I remember that. And then
Turns
I
out that was
something
the
about
kid who had
titties, and he
Down
turned
syndrome.
around. Remember, I was like,
yeah.
I was like, look, the blue shirt guy turned around when I
was
started
laughing.
talking
He
about.
was laughing
"Look,
hard
Who's
as
got fake titties? And someone was like me, and then the blue shirt guy fucking turned around. Like, look at that.
He was on a date too,
I
and
think
he
it was
never
Nick's
got a
mom
second
that
date.
said me.
I think it was too, honestly.
Thanks.
But then
Thanks for outing that.
listen. My mom also has fake tits, so we can be.
We can bond on that. We can trauma bond on that.
My mom has
Trauma bond.
naturals, dude.
Dom, that's your aunt you're talking about. And my aunt.
I do remember a funny joke that I said where I was making the cousins joke, and then someone was like, Nick's blah, blah, blah. And then I
Oh,
brought up
yeah.
Aunt, and I was like, now Nick's mom on the
Funny. This is where we should end the
Did you
podcast.
say she's single?
Yes, she's newly single. I'm looking for a new stepdad.
I tell her I got money.
Present.
But yeah, so that was this. We should do this more often for sure.
For
We
sure.
should come in here and do a Barrel Boys pod.
Do it before the pub mic. Sometime.
And again, yeah, that would be cool. And again, not everybody, can be here. That's fine. We have 6 of us. If at least 3 of us can get here, we can rock it out. And
Shout out to the people that showed up on time and early too.
yeah,
Yeah.
Luca and Dave,
The 2 black guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
just fighting
My
against
dog-
the
my dog
stereotype.
shit on the carpet, and I had a whole ordeal. Kayla and I got into an argument about it. That's why it took so long.
Did you guys play Mafia on who shit on the carpet?
All right, carpet shitters, heads up. Just Kayla and my dog. I fucking knew it.
It was both of you.
No, it's just you and the dog start going in on Kayla. She's like, "Why do you think it's me?"
Yeah.
Oh no.
Honey,
One last thing too. Can we all just like talk about when we all ganged up on Brandon's ex at the end of that show in Towson?
Oh God.
Oh,
We were
I
all
swear-
just in a line. Your whole family, like your mom, your sisters, we were all just in a line, just waiting for her. We wouldn't let her go down the stairs.
No,
like you're a
you
whore.
Oh,
you
you guys
guys-
were all trashing it?
No, listen.
To her
he-
face?
Yeah. Dude, it was really bad. I was in on it because they gave me a chocolate mushroom, and then I had
You
drank.
guys all did
Those mu-
mushrooms.
That's
Yeah,
why I
like-
was I'm telling you. And he got a DUI that night. This was not a fucking.
You know, I know. I ate the chocolate
You got a
mushroom.
DUI that night. That's funny.
I ate the chocolate mushroom. I've been dating Grace for like 3 months, and she knew that I was a past drug addict. And so she's like, "Oh God, he's relapsing." I drank a fuck ton of whiskey, and I go downstairs, and Brandon's ex is flirting with the bartender. So I started like threatening the bartender downstairs, and security was looking for me, and he was like pointing me out as me and Grace are leaving. He was like, "That's the guy." I was like, "Fuck you, I'll kill you."
I was gone by then. I ran out that month.
No, but yeah, she came. Her and Brandon were in an
How hard
open
were you guys
relationship, and then
Oh, dude, it was
yeah.
bad.
No, we were not.
Dude, and I did the whole set, and then I walk out on the balcony,
Not that I knew.
and some guy's like, "So you got someone who's got cocaine?" And I was like, "Did you not listen to anything I just said?"
His
I
whole
remember you told
no,
me
he
that,
didn't.
yeah, I
he didn't
remember you
listen to
told
your
me that.
set because his whole set was about being recovering.
He said it so. He asked you so sketchy too. It was sketchy as fuck.
Weren't you right there? And
Yeah.
he was like, "Yeah, you got
I remember just looking at him.
you got
like,
any
bro,
blow
let
on
me-
you?" And I was like, "Get away from me."
Who's got the blow? But yeah, let's wrap up. Let's get a couple skits going. I know Luke is about to roll, but let's try to do all that. Anyway, Barrel Boys, we'll be back. This is episode 2. We're gonna come back. We're coming back.
It'll be good.
Is this episode 2?
Yeah,
Shout out.
We did one like a year ago.
Shout out to Hammer Jokes.
Shout out Hammer Jokes. Shout out Port Comedy Club.
Shout out 100.7 The Bay.
Shout out 100.7 The Bay.
Shout out my goobies.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out Israel.
Shout out anybody doing comedy. Shout out any
Wits-
comedy
Wits
venue.
End,
We're
Well,
shout
not anybody doing comedy because there's
shout out Mark Street Brewery.
Shout out Kevin Kipple too.
Shout
and
out
the
Kevin
and the
Kibble.
niggas that beat his ass. Free them. Free them. I don't care if it's
Them.
for a separate charge. Free them niggas right now. Please, Trump.
Shout out any brewery. Okay.
Shout out to
Shout
you
out my
fucks for
dad
having
if
my
you're
back
around.
when I didn't
still
even know
wanna
I
where
needed
you
it.
went.
Yeah, love you, Brandon.
Love you, Brandon. All right.
And shout out Storf and Gunner and all them too.
Yeah. Shout out Storf. Where are you at?
He just sent me a TikTok.
All right. Love you guys. We
I
out.
was gonna be racist as shit.